From the Peoria Civic Center in Peoria, Illinois, it's the Missouri Valley Conference Game of the Week, the Indiana State Sycamores and the Bradley Braves. With Marcus Wilson, I'm Dan McLaughlin. Welcome to the Valley Game of the Week. It was back on January 2nd. These two teams hooked up, and that was at Terre Haute. And the Sycamores won by 5. It was back and forth, tight game. We're anticipating that this afternoon.
Yep, expecting a really close game tonight. Both teams are going in different directions. Indiana State has lost 4 of their last 5. Bradley has won 4 of their last 5. But like every game in the conference this year, I expect a really hard-fought, tough matchup.
Indiana State coming off a win against Missouri State, and in that game it was Cameron Henry. He really stood out.
Henry's been awesome this year, really playing at a first-team all-conference level. The kid can do it all. He passes, he scores. He has such great size and versatility for what he does. He's a really hard mismatch for most teams to guard. Bradley's really got him at the top of their focus tonight in terms of who they need to stop.
Indiana State loves to shoot the 3, and that includes Cameron Henry. Now on the other side, what about the Bradley Braves?
Oh my God, Mast is playing exceptional. He started off the year a little bit slow, but over these last 7 games, he's averaging over 17 points a game and shooting over 40% from 3. When you have a guy with that size and can stretch the defense, he's really been a tough matchup. Indiana State's going to have their hands full with him tonight.
All right, we're set to go. It's the Bradley Braves, one of the hottest teams right now in the Valley, at home against Indiana State and the Sycamores. The Sycamores, the Braves, the Valley Game of the Week comes your way next.
It's amazing. He's talking about motorcycle insurance, and people love it.
You deserve to save.
I deserve to save.
I mean, he has a way of making you feel seen.
Bundle car and motorcycle insurance at geico.com.
A new home and new projects go hand in hand. With the Home Depot app, you'll pick it up in no time. You can pick up new skills in our Homeowner 101 workshops. Pick up new power tools with a tap. Pick up the things you need at our convenient lockers, or even pick them up right from your doorstep. Pick up more of what you need so you can do more of what you love. The Home Depot app, how doers get more done.
It's a gas card. You can always use gas.
Always.
But you have a...
Thank you.
Evolve your journey in the first ever Tucson plug-in hybrid EV.
Wake up with Wendy's and get a free drink with any breakfast sandwich. Hot coffee or Diet Coke, free. Frosty Chino, that's cool and free. If it comes in a Wendy's cup, it's free when you buy a breakfast sandwich. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's.
UnionStation.com.
Arch Madness tips off March 3rd through 6th in St. Louis, and the MVC Fan Hangout is back at Ballpark Village. The MVC Fan Hangout is the place to celebrate before and after all games at Enterprise Center and Ballpark Village, including newly opened sports.
Conference Game of the Week is brought to you by State Farm. For surprisingly great rates, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. By Great Southern Bank, understanding what really matters. By Prairie Farms, farmer-owned, locally produced since 1938. By Explore St. Louis. Start planning your visit today at exploreστlouis.com. And by Grinnell Mutual Insurance. Trust in tomorrow. With Marcus Wilson, I'm Dan McLaughlin. Peoria Civic Center and Carver Arena in Peoria, Illinois. The Missouri Valley Conference Game of the Week. Closed captioning for today's game made possible by College Hunks Hauling Junk and Moving St. Louis, which provides St. Louis stress-free moving and junk removal services. The Sycamores of Indiana State, they come in 9-10, 2-5 in the MVC. The Bradley Braves, they are 11-10 overall, 5-4 in the MVC. Should be a fun, entertaining afternoon of basketball, undoubtedly. And we take a look at our keys to the game, a presentation of SSM Health Physical Therapy, the official physical therapy partner of the NBC and Arch Madness.
For Indiana State, they really have to be good in their transition offense. Bradley is so good defensively. They've held all of their conference opponents under their average field goal percentage, so you don't want to allow them to get set up. Try to get points in transition, and they also need to make the extra pass. Coach Schertz allows them to play, but with that great freedom, you have to have responsibility and take good shots. For Bradley, they have to defend the three. If Indiana State gets rolling, they have multiple guys who can fill it up, and it's going to be hard to stop those guys from three, so they have to defend the three-point line. And lastly, clean the glass. Although they do lead the MVC in rebounds, there's going to be a lot of long rebounds with all of those long threes. So all five have to crash the boards and be ready for the long rebounds.
Today's starting lineups brought to you by Grinnell Mutual Insurance. Trust in tomorrow. There's a look that we'll see to start this game. Interesting that Indiana State, they've had so many new faces come into their program partner that they've gone with a lot of different starting lineups, trying to find that right combination. They've utilized 15 different starting lineups this year, but this is just the second time that they're going to go with the same starting five that we're going to see here today.
Yeah, it's hard to get that continuity with all of the changes, but this is the second one in a row, and they're hoping to get that continuity tonight. On the road, it's going to be a tough one, but I'm excited to see what they can do.
Josh Schertz in his first season as head coach of the Sycamores. 13-year run at Division II Lincoln Memorial University. His winning percentage was .831. Brian Wardle, and he's in his 7th year as the head coach of the Bradley Braves. They're in their home whites. They get the opening tip, and we're underway. There's Roberts with the basketball. Could be the newcomer of the year in the NBC, averaging 16 points a game off a pick. Hickman, that's no good. Offensive board. Kick it out to Kent. Sees a lane, finishes at the glass.
That's a good move right there, by Kent to get started. Way to attack the rim. Bradley has the clear size advantage, so I expect them to keep doing that and attacking the rim.
Man-to-man shown by both these teams. First possession for Indiana State. It's Henry with the basketball. He's now wearing number 10 today. He's changed numbers 5 different times this season. Deflected. That was Mast, who we highlighted in the open. Both teams will shoot that three. And here's one up left side. A little too strong, and the rebound into the hands of Julian Larry. And a block. That's Leons with the block. And we'll come back the other way for the Braves. Mast with it at the elbow, hands it off. Near travel there by Kent, no call. They'll go inside. It's Mast working against his man. Little baby hook. Gets it to drop. He has shot 77% from the floor the last 3 games to coincide with a 3-game winning streak for the Braves.
Playing very well right now, like we said in the open. I think he's playing at a first-team All-Valley level. He needs to continue this play.
3 up left side, no good. Mast, the top rebounder for the Braves, picks up his second. Bradley wants to push. Ball fake. Oh, and a finish. Leons.
I love this kid. He is so talented. Right now, he's leading them in three-point percentage and in blocks. So that lets you know his versatility. And then you just saw him put it on the ground to get to the basket with a strong finish. He has a bright future ahead of him.
Kick out left side. That's Larry. 3 up right side and splash down for the first points for the Sycamores. That was Wilbar. Very good shooter out of Fort Myers, Florida. A 6-3 start in favor of Bradley. In and out, no good. And the rebound to Henry. Henry, great feed, what a look. Kick it left side for the tie, in and out. Mast's 3rd rebound for the Braves.
That was a great pass. Probably could have finished that there, but that shows how Indiana State wants to play. They want to get up those threes like we talked about.
Roberts kicks it out. Mast the ball fake. Got it deflected and blocked. 17-13 to play, just underway. We go back to the dunk, and the ball fake started it.
Right here, they have to close out on him because he's such a good three-point shooter. But then he's long and has the athleticism, and you see the young fellas getting excited. Like I said, man, he's one of the best and most versatile players in the MVC.
So Mast hits the free throws, 65% free throw shooter. Nick Kittle, a 6'10" freshman out of Indianapolis, checks in for the Sycamores. Bradley as a team shooting 67% from the charity stripe. They hit them both, and they've opened up a 5-point lead.
You can see the clear height and size advantage from Bradley. Their three-man, Kent, who's guarding the ball, he's the tallest player. He would be the tallest player on Indiana State's team, and he's their three-man. So Bradley really wants to impose their dominance and their size.
Henry kicked it out. That was Hobbs. Now back to Henry. 9 on the shot clock. Henry trying to work inside. Kick to the corner. 3 on the shot clock. It's down to 1. They let it fly. Beat the clock. Did not draw any iron, so it's going to be back to the Bradley Braves. "96 meetings between these two schools. Bradley leads the all-time series, including 35-11. That advantage here in Peoria. Back door and a finish. Terry Roberts.
Wow. Little fella showing some bounce right there. I like that.
To the corner it goes again, and stepping out of bounds on the sideline. That was Thomas, and it's back to Bradley. Really good start here for the Braves, up by 7.
Yeah, Bradley knew that they had to defend the three-point line. I talked to some of their coaches, and so you'll notice when Indiana State drives, you're not going to see a whole lot of help at the basket, because when Indiana State drives, a lot of times they're not looking to finish. They're looking to see you collapse, and then they spread it out to the 3. Bradley has done a great job of staying disciplined and taking that away, and that's why they've gotten off to this great start.
Bradley's net ranking has jumped 136 places. Largest jump in the country. It's a different team than the one that we saw earlier this year. Here's Roberts trying to go backdoor again to feed it to Kent. Couldn't. And the Sycamores come away with it. Here's Henry. At the top, Hiddle. Now Thomas, young man from Oklahoma City, lets it fly and drains a 3. They love to shoot that 3. They're second in the Valley in three-point attempts. They've hit at least 5 in all their games.
Yeah, they really challenge you at that three-point line by how, with their spacing and with 5 threats, they really get a lot of opportunities to put them up.
Larry hands it off. 3 up, left side. That can shoot you out of a game, or it can shoot you right back in, too.
Exactly right. That's why I said in the, wow.
Whoa, what a move there by Terry Roberts. Breaking ankles out there.
Mr. Roberts, like you said, might be the newcomer of the year in the conference, and you're seeing why. He's already gotten to the basket to finish with a good dunk, and he can break you down. Kid is he's a great player.
Micah Thomas answers with a 3.
The freshman out here getting it done. He was the Oklahoma City Player of the Year, won a state title. He's a winner. He can shoot. They're really excited about his future here.
Trying to just change and exchange 3s. How about that? Roberts, how active he has been. Terry Roberts, who played at Florida, Southwestern State, liked what he saw out of Bradley, watched him play a couple of years ago and said, I could be a good fit.
Yeah, he watched Darryl Brown and saw how effective he was and said, you know, I could be that as well. And he sure is.
At the rim, and a finish with a left hand. And a chance at a three-point play for Henry. Substitutions coming up on both sides, but this man has been fun to watch. Terry Roberts finishing at the rim. And then the quickness. 14-11, Bradley on top.
Every sunrise.
What is an overpass? Come on.
Nobody wants more robot tests, but we could all use more ways to save.
A new home and new projects go hand in hand. With the Home Depot app, you'll pick it up in no time. You can pick up new skills in our Homeowner 101 workshops. Pick up new power tools with a tap. Pick up the things you need at our convenient lockers, or even pick them up right from your doorstep. Pick up more of what you need so you can do more of what you love. The Home Depot app. How doers get more done.
It's a gas card. Can always use gas.
Always.
You have a...
Thank you.
Evolve your journey in the first ever Tucson plug-in hybrid EV.
Great razors get borrowed. Right now, get a 6-blade razor set for only $10 in stores and online.
With a 14-11 lead over the Indiana State Sycamores in our NBC Game of the Week. Taking a look at our conference standings, the current NBC men's basketball standings, and that is a big game taking place today. First place on the line in the Valley with Loyola and Drake. So first place on the line at the top of the conference.
And those two teams have been battling back and forth the last couple of years at the top of the conference. But also right here, you see with Bradley, they're trying to stay up with that top 4 and hopefully catch UNI and can get in that top 4 and maybe even that 3rd seed. But this is a great game to create the separation from the bottom half of the conference for Bradley.
You know, one of the amazing things about the Valley this year, their games, 40% of them, partner, have been decided by 3 points or less or have gone into overtime. So it's been a lot of parity in the league.
Yeah, all these MVC teams are tested and battle tested with close games. So the ones that do make postseason play, they're going to be ready, and they're going to know how to execute down the stretch in all these close games that they're facing in the conference.
3 up, open look. That's no good. The Sycamores have it, and the rebound into the hands of Henry. Indiana State won the first meeting between these two teams at home, 76-71. And right now it's 14-11 in favor of Bradley. Trying to feed it underneath and off the hands of Micah Thomas.
See, Indiana State brought in their big man, 6'11", Wilbar, to compete with some of the size from Bradley. And what does Bradley do? They bring in even a bigger guy, Boya, at 7'1". So ready to see these big men go at it down low.
Boya setting the pick. A kick out, they'll reverse it. Far side. Tavanainen just checked in, may have been fouled on that shot, but no call. Ball is loose. That definitely a foul. And that's going to go against Ari Boya. He's 7'1" from Cameroon.
He's a specimen. You look at the kid, and he has a pro body. He isn't really a great offensive threat. Obviously, he finishes around the rim, and he can dunk, but he's really a great defender. Challenges all the shots around the rim, and a really good rim protector.
Bledson bringing it up the floor for the Sycamores. Nice look. And a finish. Cameron Henry. Cuts a lead to 1. This is Roberts, who's had a very nice start for Bradley in this game. Tavanainen, a couple of picks. Now Roberts. Leons off the glass and no good. And Bledson the rebound and a chance for the Sycamores to pick up a lead. They love to shoot the 3. They'll do it a lot, just like this. And the miss, and Boya is there. Well, Boya has given them a boost as he's had 20 points the last 3 games after scoring a total of 6 in the 8 previous. So he's given them a lift and getting more minutes because of it. Ball fake, alley-oop, and a foul. As Boya was going in for the flush. And that'll go against Bledson.
Yeah, Coach Wardle isn't happy with that foul right there. He felt that it was an unnecessary chuck. Here we see a good pass right there with Henry. Henry's another really good player that's stepped up here in the conference. Indiana State brought in a lot of players this offseason in the transition, and Henry's been the one to step up and be their go-to guy.
The officials, I believe, want to take a look at this here.
So what it was you saw the guard penetrating, and he was going to throw the lob to Boya. Indiana State came through and chucked him before he could get up in the air, and they're taking a look and see if that was a flagrant.
They'll use this as a timeout as well. 12:13 to go in our first half.
What is an overpass? Come on.
Nobody wants more robot tests, but we could all use more ways to save.
It's a gas card. You can always use gas.
Always.
But you have a...
Thank you.
Evolve your journey in the first ever Tucson plug-in hybrid EV.
So at AT&T, everyone gets our best deals.
Aren't others doing that?
Others say that, but not everyone gets the best deal. Like, what if I give you a lollipop? Then I give you our best lollipop.
That's not fair.
At AT&T, we think it's only fair that all customers get our best deals. And you get a choice of plans.
She said everyone.
It's not complicated. Only AT&T gives both new and existing customers our same best deals, like up to $800 off our most popular smartphones.
At Lowe's, with endless ways to organize what you need, you'll find some of the peace of mind you want at prices you really want. Start the year fresh at Lowe's. Shop Lowe's Store and Save event now, in-store and online.
This is your home. This is your family room / gym. The guest bedroom / music studio. The day bed / dog bed. The living room / yoga shanty / regional office.
How did you guys do it?
/ classroom. And this is the basement / panic room. Maybe what your family needs is a vacation home / vacation home. Find yours on the Vrbo app.
(14-13) in favor of Bradley. Indiana State, Thomas and Henry combined for 10. Roberts and Mast combined for 10 for Bradley. Today's Birdwatch presented by Great Southern Bank, understanding what really matters, and 3 great players so far this year in the Valley.
Yeah, Cooper Neese is one of the returners from the team last year. He's not playing tonight because of a concussion protocol, but he's been really big for them this year, right along with Henry as one of their top 2 scorers. Isaiah Mosley has been outstanding. 2 40-point games this year, the best pure scorer in the league. And then the man we see right here, Mr. Roberts, does it all. Gets to the basket, creates for others, shoot the 3, finish above the rim. Just a really high-level player.
Just saw Neese there, and she mentioned not in the lineup today. They hope to get him back soon. Isaiah Mosley won the Player of the Week 3 straight weeks, and the last time that happened was a guy that people around here know quite well. Hersey Hawkins did it the late 80s, and the 3 is hit. Just beat the clock as Howell hits that 3. That's a season average for games, 3 points. Thomas wants to go inside. Will Barr lets it fly. No good. Rebound. Hickman. Bradley wants to run. Here's Howell. Spinning. Pulls it back. Good job to get back defensively by the Sycamores. And that'll be a block and go against Indiana State. The Hersey Hawkins back in 1988. Obviously one of the greatest players that ever came out of the Valley and certainly here, but 3 straight Player of the Week awards, and then Isaiah Mosley has done that for Missouri State. Might be the Play of the Year, might be an All-American too.
Yeah, he's definitely the top candidate for Player of the Year. The only thing that would stop him from getting Player of the Year is if they lost some games, because your team has to win as well. I haven't seen too many Player of the Years when their team finishes in the bottom half of the conference. Right now, they're in the top 3, so he's in a great position to get that award.
Hobbs called for holding as they're trying to get separation on this inbound. Howell to inbound for the Braves. Boya hands it off to Howell. Gets a pick. Howell, open look, head of the key. Too strong. Ball loose. And the Sycamores pull it away. That's Larry. Quickly up the floor, and a quick shot for 3. That's no good. Hobbs off the mark.
That was one of our keys to the game when I said, take good shots. They have a lot of freedom to shoot those shots, but they have to make that extra pass and sometimes pass up an okay shot for a really good shot.
Boya altered that shot. Sycamores have it. Open man for 3. Ball fake. May have been a travel, but no call. Trying to go against Boya. That's too tough. Or is it? Got the shot away, but it's knocked out of bounds by Kent. It will stay with the Sycamores. Mast back in now for the Braves along with Roberts.
You know, if you're a player, you want to play for a coach like Coach Schertz at Indiana State, because he lets you play. But like I said, with that freedom, you have to be responsible with that. You can't just shoot crazy shots. I think if they made the extra pass, sometimes they would pass up an average shot for a great shot, and they would have a higher shooting percentage.
They've already attempted 9 threes. We're not even halfway through the first half.
I'm interested to see where the offense is going to come from now that Henry's out of the game.
Bledson hands it off and knocked out of bounds. It will stay with Indiana State. 8 on the shot clock. .22 to play in the first half. 17-13. Bradley on top here at home. This is Stevens with the left hand. Can't get it to drop. Mast already his 4th rebound. Sets the pick. Gets it back. Trying to find help. Working on the block. Patient. Left hand. Beautifully done. That's good basketball there.
They can't stop that right now. You look at Indiana State's lineup. There's no one near the size of the physicality of Mast. He's been hot lately, averaging 18 points a game over his last 7. I would keep giving it to the big fella.
Here's Bledson. Ball fake. Gets it back. Under 15 on the shot clock. Back door, and was trying to go to Wilbar. They turn it over. Let's go back to Mast finishing with the left hand here.
Mast setting a good pick and roll, rolling, getting it where he wanted to get it. Didn't rush. Stayed patient, backed him down, went to that right shoulder and the tough left hand jump hook.
There's Mast again. Matched up with Stevens. Trying to go to Mast, and now it's turned over. There's Thomas for the Sycamores. 3 up head of the key, and that's short. They rush a lot of shots. Short by Hobbs. Roberts the other way. Ball fake. Altered shot. Bodies colliding, but no call.
Ref letting him play right there.
Yeah. Floater. In and out, no good. And the rebound. Leons.
They haven't scored since Henry went out of the game. He's such a crucial part of their offense, not only as a scorer, but as a facilitator and someone that demands 2 defenders. And so when he's out of the game and they're not demanding 2 defenders on the rotations, it makes it really hard for these guys to get shots off.
Mast staying with it. Keeps it alive for Bradley. Ball fake. Roberts to the rim. Offensive foul. Officials today, Gary Maxwell, Kip Kissinger, and Brooks Wells. 19-13. Bradley with this lead. They've led for basically the onset, from the onset, spinning, floating, and down. Pretty move. Micah Thomas for Indiana State.
Good young player right there.
Now Roberts gets a pick in the lane, kick it out. Leones. 3 up left side. Splash down. Tavanen.
Tavanen is a great knockdown shooter, especially on the spot up. Not necessarily someone that's going to create off the dribble, but when you have to help off of him and you give it to him on the spot up, that's about money.
He's from Helsinki, Finland. Came from the Helsinki Basketball Academy. Boy, if you can play, they'll find you. Roberts, no, deflected, kept alive. Kent, he'll try it. And the miss, as Hobbs picks it up. Just over 7 minutes to go in our first half of play. Henry lost it. He's had a tough first half.
Henry has to be careful not to pick up that third. Coach Schertz saw that they weren't getting offense. He put them back in with 2 fouls. Has to be careful not to pick up that third right now.
Mast working on the block now in the paint. Left hand, beautifully done. Boy, that right shoulder and then with the left hand, nicely done.
They have to stop that right shoulder. That's what he wants to do. He's too big. If they allow him to go to the right shoulder, that's money. Have to make him go back to what he doesn't want to do, which is reverse him back to the right hand.
And a whistle away from the basketball against the Braves.
Right here, we got Tavanen, one of the best shooters in the league. His man turned his back, and he said, give it to me, and I got the money shot. Bradley up 9, going into 6 minutes to go.
Hey to you. It's a gas card. You can always use gas.
Always.
But you have a...
Thank you.
Evolve your journey in the first ever Tucson plug-in hybrid EV.
So at AT&T, everyone gets our best deals.
Aren't others doing that?
Others say that, but not everyone gets the best deal. Like, what if I give you a lollipop? Then I give you our best lollipop.
That's not fair.
At AT&T, we think it's only fair that all customers get our best deals. And you get a choice of plans.
She said everyone.
It's not complicated. Only AT&T gives both new and existing customers our same best deals, like up to $800 off our most popular smartphones.
Custom Ink helps us celebrate and drive our students' achievements with custom gear. They love Custom Ink's different styles and designs. We love how Custom Ink makes the process simple with their easy-to-use design lab, expert artists ready to help, and unbeatable customer service. Custom Ink allows our kids to show everyone their accomplishments and the pride they have in our school. When we place an order, I know they got our back, so we can focus on the kids.
Custom Ink has hundreds of products to help you feel connected. Upload your logo or start your design today at customink.com.
The tournament headquarters at Union Station and other Arch Madness hotels offer Valley rates to fans wishing to follow their schools all the way to the MVC Championship crown. Book rooms at these properties for Arch Madness or for your next trip to St. Louis by calling 1-800-916.
Sycamores picked up his second foul, had to sit for a bit, and then it was a run by Bradley, 10-2, so they've opened up a lead of 24-15, their largest lead of the day. MVC student athletes positively impacting the communities where they live by sharing views and fostering a climate for change for future Valley pioneers. To learn more about mobilizing Voices for Change, visit mvc-sports.com/OneValley. Marcus Wilson, I'm Dan McLaughlin, and we are in Peoria for the MVC game of the week. The Sycamores and the Braves, and a 9-point lead at home for Bradley.
Bradley's always been tough playing here at home. They've been playing well lately, and this is a really important game for them to stay in that upper half of the conference. So up 9. I think Indiana State has to find a way to get some offense. Bradley's a really good defensive team, but with Henry struggling and in foul trouble, they need to finish this half strong before it gets out of hand.
Cameron Henry, 6th in the Valley, averaging just over 15 points a game. Here's Thomas, under 15 on the shot clock. Trying to kick it to the corner. They are all over him. They're just smothering him anytime he gets the basketball.
Yeah, he's struggling right now. He has to try to find a way to get out of this hole that he's in and get some points on this board, or just become a better facilitator.
Roberts to Mast, and he couldn't get it to drop. And now Larry pushes for Indiana State. They double. Nice find. And an easy 2 for Julian Larry.
That's what they have to do. You heard Coach Schertz tell them, get a paint touch. And when they get paint touches, it's not necessarily feeding the post. It's penetrate, try to make the defense collapse, and then spray that ball out to see who's open and who helped on the ball.
Mast hands it off to Roberts and lost it. Sycamores with it. The steal by Henry. 3 up left side and good. Splash down Micah Thomas, and quickly Bradley wants a timeout. So just like that, a little run by Indiana State, and they're only down by 4.
Live by the 3, die by the 3. They had been making them and it was getting out of hand, and now they've made a couple. You see Henry get to the basket, 3 people on him. He just had to become a better facilitator and find who is the open man. If there's 3 people on you, somebody's got to be open. Here we go right here, pushing it up in the break. A lot of guys want to finish at the rim. They're going to penetrate and kick out and hope that 3 falls like it did. And now they went on a quick 5-0 run and made Bradley call that timeout.
So 5:36 to go here in our first half. Again, Loyola and Drake playing. First place on the line for the Valley. I mentioned these games have been so tight in the MVC, and wouldn't expect anything different here today. We had a tight one the other day at Southern Illinois with Loyola. That was decided in the final couple of minutes. Indiana State, they've had close calls themselves. 6 straight games decided by single digits. And in those 6 games, only 2 wins. So they've been in some tight games here recently.
Every possession counts here in the Valley. A lot of times, someone will miss a free throw at the end of the game, and the fans may think that's what lost the game. No, it's every possession, because a possession in the first half or the second half can cost you the game at the end of the game.
Boya trying to set a pick and called for a foul. Well, the Bradley Braves had back-to-back appearances in the NCAA tournament, 2019 and 20. First time they had done that since the 50s. And that'll be a foul. It's going to go against Jason Kent. 16 foul against Bradley.
Both of those years Bradley went to the tournament, they didn't win the regular season. They were about middle of the pack, and they just got hot at the right time. Coach Wardle does a good job of making sure that his team is ready and playing their best basketball at the end of the year.
He's in his 7th year as the head coach, Bradley, and there's a travel at the head of the key. That was Stevens. And it's back to the Braves with just over 5 to go. 5:01 to play in our MVC game of the week here in Peoria. Howell gets a pick. Alley-oop. Ari Boya. And that is high percentage right there.
When you got somebody like that and you run that pick and roll effectively, when the big man helps, if there's no weak side help, that lob is there all day.
A ball fake. Boya is there. They know that. Trying to feed it underneath. Lost it. Bradley loses it right back to Indiana State.
And Wardle's telling them exactly what I was thinking. Pick the ball up, get possession, and then move the ball forward with the pass. But young guy, got to give him credit for hustling and good defense.
(26-20) in favor of Bradley. Bradley has shot 46%. Indiana State 38% in this game. Mast with 8 points. Thomas with 11 for Indiana State. 3 up left side. Stevens hits the 3. So in every game this year, they have hit at least 5 threes, and that continues today. Here's Howell. Even up. Under 4 to play, first half. Boya hands it off to Kent. Inside the arc, too strong, ball loose, and a rebound to Nick Hittle. Trying to feed it inside, they turn it over. Numbers for the Braves. Floater in the lane. And Kent, right man, right spot, and an easy 2.
That's, being rewarded for running the court. They missed the shot, but they had Boyer and Kent right there. 2 large bodies, came up with it, was able to get the finish.
28-23. Just over 3 minutes to go, first half. And a push on the baseline. The Sycamores, we know they love to shoot that 3. They're 5 of 13. The latest knocked down from the wing, Stevens. 5-point lead, Bradley.
Every sunrise.
Thanks for bringing me with you guys today, Mr. and Mrs. Lopez.
Not a problem, Josh. Hey, you two. Check out all these camera views in my Silverado. I can see in front of me, behind me, on either side of me. And it has this cam, so I can see if there's any funny business going on. You see any funny business going on?
No, sir.
Let's have a great day.
The Chevy Silverado offers 8 cameras with up to 15 different views. Find new views, find new roads. Chevrolet.
So at AT&T, everyone gets our best deals.
Aren't others doing that?
Others say that, but not everyone gets the best deal. Like, what if I give you a lollipop? Then I give you our best lollipop.
That's not fair.
At AT&T, we think it's only fair that all customers get our best deals. And you get a choice of plans.
She said everyone.
It's not complicated. Only AT&T gives both new and existing customers our same best deals, like up to $800 off our most popular smartphones.
Today's pros need today's tools, and the Home Depot is here to help. With job site delivery to keep you on site and on schedule, and equipment rentals to make sure you can take on any job. Plus, when you join Pro Extra, you'll earn perks on every dollar you spend. Earn perks 4 times faster when you join. Register and use your Pro Extra credit card. New tech, new tools, new ways to grow your business, all at the Home Depot. How pros get more done.
Have you heard of the World Wide Web? The computer thing? You can sell anything on there. People just type what they want to see, and we pop up.
Apparently there's a tape going around here of Pamela Anderson and Tommy Lee.
What the heck is this? How many copies of this are out there? There could be dozens, hundreds.
You don't seem to understand what a big deal this is to me.
28-23 in favor of Bradley at home. MVC fans, the conference has announced the single session ticket discount offers for Arch Madness 2022. The Family Fun Pack, American Heroes, and Hoops Hooky, to name a few offers. It can be found at archmadness.com/tickets, and get your tickets today. With Marcus Wilson, I'm Dan McLaughlin. Bradley and Indiana State. And the Braves have led this ballgame from the opening tip and have a 5-point lead. What have you thought so far?
I think both teams are still trying to figure it out. Indiana State is shooting up a lot of threes, so they're streaky. When they miss 2 or 3, Bradley's finishing on the other end, and it stretches the lead. Then they make a couple and they make a run. And so the consistency of the 3 and the good shots that Indiana State takes is going to be the difference in this ballgame.
And that's in and out. And Indiana State, a very good free throw shooting team at 75% at the start of play today. As a team, they're 0 for 2. Here's Mast, and he traveled. Yeah, he certainly did. Shuffled his feet. And he can't believe it. Crowd in a little bit of disbelief, but it's the right call.
Yeah, it was a travel. In the NBA, it's not. They let you shuffle around all you want, but here, the refs call it.
Henry up the floor for Indiana State. Trying to find an open man, he can't.
He's going to finish this strong.
The flush, steal, and an easy 2. And a timeout taken by the Sycamores.
I really like Leon's. Somebody who's 6'9" and who can handle the ball like that and shoot and lead the team in blocks. That's a pro skill level. See him here jumping the lane, handling the ball fluidly, getting up and finishing above the rim with ease. Like I said, once the kid starts to figure out the speed of the game, he's still learning. He's still almost like a puppy in the game. But wow, his future is bright.
Stay tuned. Halftime report sponsored by State Farm Insurance, proud partner of the Missouri Valley Conference. For surprisingly great rates, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Leon's 6'9", 210 pounds from the Netherlands. Played at Mineral Area College and then came into the program. 7-point lead for Bradley. 2:36 to go here in our first half.
Bradley needs to continue to utilize their size and strength. You got Mast out there who's 6'10" and a big body at 240. You got Leons who's 6'9". You got Kent playing at 3 at 6'7". They need to continue to pound it inside and pound the glass and get second chance opportunities.
Bledson thought about the three. Gives it up to Thomas. Got it back, and Leon's the rebound for Bradley. They want to go inside to Mast. They think they've got a mismatch there as they try to front on him. Leon's on the wing. The head of the key, Howell. Mismatch here. Go one-on-one, clear out. Gives him an open look. And the three missed. And the rebound by Wilbar. Here's Thomas. 1:45 to play, first half. A lot of standing right now for Indiana State. Under 10 on the shot clock. Stepping out of bounds was Stevens. You can just see they're just standing.
Yeah, good defense there by Howell, though. Stevens wanted the ball. He thought he had the mismatch on the smaller guard, but he was fighting. The little man said, no, 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 you're not just going to give it to him that easy. He got low, denied the ball, made Stevens step out, and then he stepped on the out of bounds line. Good fight by the young guard.
Roberts up the floor for the Braves. Gets a pick at the head of the key from Leons. Here's Mast. He's had a good first half to Howell. Lefty put it on the floor, and that'll be a foul against Micah Thomas. 1:19 to go. 15 foul against Indiana State here in this first half. And Howell to inbound right in front of us. Roberts to Mast. Finishes, and a chance at a three-point play.
Personally, I don't think they can stop Mast. I don't care who they put on him. Big guy, small guy. He's too strong. He's too big. He can shoot from the three, so you have to contest him out of the three-point line. You have to respect Roberts on the roll, and he's such a good passer. You give it to Mast, and he finishes through the contact. So you see, you got to respect Roberts. And then you give it to Mast, and they just have a lot of options. You get it inside the Mast, he can score. Roberts can do it from the perimeter. Bradley's a well-rounded team right now.
Mast with 10 points on 4 of 5 shooting. Bradley picking up full court defense. Couldn't complete the three-point play. And just over a minute to go in the first half.
Bradley going here to the 2-3 zone. We saw them do this last game just to throw a wrinkle in there.
Penetrating against the zone. Fans wanted to walk. They don't get it. Bledson in the lane. Kick it back out. 7 on the shot clock. In the lane again. Kept alive. It's Larry fading away. Short. Mast. Good rebound. And defense by Bradley.
Good change of pace right there by Coach Wardo, switching to the 2-3. I think it caught him off guard.
Mast has 10 points and now 6 rebounds. Under 15 on the shot clock. Mast inside. Baby hook. Got it. He's got that soft touch.
He can go to the left or right shoulder. He went to the right shoulder with the left hand a couple times earlier. Now he came back to the right. Like I said, he's playing well. He's playing confident these last few games. So keep feeding the big man the ball.
Ball fake. Floater from the baseline. No good. And the rebound by Kent. 2 seconds. Mast. Oh, he had a look to beat the clock. And still beat the clock there, but comes up just a bit short. 20 minutes in the books, and the Bradley Braves with a 34-23 lead. We'll step aside. Halftime is here. The State Farm halftime report. Indiana State. The Bradley Braves. 34-23. Back with more in just a moment.
What if your resume was more than a resume? What if it could adapt and improve? What if it opened doors you didn't know existed? Created opportunities that let you be seen, heard, even help get your foot in the door.
I got it.
An Indeed resume never stops working for you.
Wake up with Wendy's and get a free drink with any breakfast sandwich. Hot coffee or Diet Coke, free. Frosty Chino, that's cool and free. If it comes in a Wendy's cup, it's free when you buy a breakfast sandwich. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's.
So at AT&T, everyone gets our best deals.
Aren't others doing that?
Others say that, but not everyone gets the best deal. Like, what if I give you a lollipop? Then I give you our best lollipop.
That's not fair.
At AT&T, we think it's only fair that all customers get our best deals. And you get a choice of plans.
She said everyone.
It's not complicated. Only AT&T gives both new and existing customers our same best deals, like up to $800 off our most popular smartphones.
Great razors get borrowed. Right now, get a 6-blade razor set for only $10 in stores and online.
This is your home. This is your family room / gym. The guest bedroom / music studio. The daybed / dog bed. The living room / yoga shanty / regional office.
How did you guys do it?
/ classroom. And this is the basement / panic room. Maybe what your family needs is a vacation home / vacation home. Find yours on the Vrbo app.
Brought to you by State Farm. For surprisingly great rates, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. By Great Southern Bank, understanding what really matters. By Prairie Farms, farmer-owned, locally produced since 1938. By Explore St. Louis. Start planning your visit today at explorestlouis.com. And by Grinnell Mutual Insurance. Trust in tomorrow. It's halftime. It's 34-23 in favor of Bradley over Indiana State. Welcome to our halftime report, sponsored by State Farm. Visit statefarm.com or talk to a local agent to get your own surprisingly great rate on car insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Get a quote today. And first half highlights made possible by Lowe's St. Louis. And Marcus, let's take a look at those first half highlights with Bradley leading after 20 minutes of play.
Right now for Indiana State, you got the freshman, Micah Thomas, who has come in, really been the spark with Henry not scoring at the rate he normally does. Thomas has been able to knock down some open jump shots, also getting to the rack and finishing at the rim. Very strong half for the young fella. And for Bradley, who do we know? We got Rink Mass. We knew he was a power player. He's been dominant inside, finishing with the left hand, finishing with the right hand. They haven't had an answer for him. We knew that coming in that he was going to be a problem, but he's actually imposed his will, which if they keep giving him the ball, I don't see a way that Indiana State can stop him because he's too big, he's too strong, and he's feeling confident right now.
Want to experience laid-back luxury in the heart of downtown St. Louis, adjacent to Ballpark Village? Well, visit loweshotels.com/St. Louis. That's loweshotels.com St. Louis to book your hotel room today. Marcus Wilson, Dan McLaughlin with you. We're in Peoria, and Bradley, after 20 minutes of play, with a lead against Indiana State. So let's go inside both locker rooms, and let's start with Bradley. In terms of adjustments, what kind of adjustments do you think they need to make?
Bradley needs to continue getting the ball inside. and they need to continue defending the three. What they did really well in that first half was when Indiana State penetrated, they did not collapse too much, and they stayed extended on the shooters. So now when they kicked it out, they forced Indiana State into a lot of tough shots, which resulted in poor shots, long rebounds, and Bradley was able to convert and transition on the other end.
So Indiana State, what do you do?
Indiana State has to make better passes, better decisions. Make that extra pass. Just because you're slightly open does not mean you need to shoot it. You can pump fake, penetrate again, get the defense to react a second and third time, and you'll have a much better shot. And with the shooters that they have, I think they'll shoot a much higher percentage and get themselves back into this ball game.
Okay, it's halftime of our MVC Game of the Week, and Bradley with the lead. Much more to come. 34-23, Braves on top here in Peoria.
This world.
Oh, you're doing it wrong, man.
What's wrong with action figures?
Nothing, except buying them without Capital One Shopping.
What's that, Samuel, Mr. L. Jackson?
Capital One Shopping instantly searches for available coupon codes and automatically applies them. Just download it to your computer.
Whoa, you're my hero.
Yeah, I can tell.
You like it?
I look good in miniature. Capital One Shopping. It's kind of genius.
What's in your wallet?
I don't say it like that, Devin.
So at AT&T, everyone gets our best deals.
Aren't others doing that?
Others say that, but not everyone gets the best deal. Like, what if I give you a lollipop? Then I give you our best lollipop.
That's not fair.
At AT&T, we think it's only fair that all customers get our best deals. And you get a choice of plans.
She said everyone.
It's not complicated. Only AT&T gives both new and existing customers our same best deals, like up to $800 off our most popular smartphones.
Great razors get borrowed. Right now, get a 6-blade razor set for only $10 in stores and online.
This is your home. This is your family room / gym. The guest bedroom / music studio. The daybed / dog bed. The living room / yoga shanty / regional office.
How did you guys do it?
/ classroom. And this is the basement / panic room. Maybe what your family needs is a vacation home / vacation home. Find yours on the Verbo app.
I am Chris Life going for the DVR World Record. Here we go. Another max combo. Wow, perfect. This is it.
State Farm. Visit statefarm.com or talk to a local agent to get your own surprisingly great rate on car insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Get a quote today. Time for today's profile, made possible by Arch Madness 2022. MVC correspondent Dave Snell takes a look at Braves senior forward Ja'Shawn Henry.
It has been quite a ride for Bradley senior Ja'Shawn Henry. The 6'6" Saskatchewan forward has 2 Missouri Valley Conference Tournament championships under his belt and an NCAA appearance to go with it. Featuring an uncanny ability to score and rebound inside no matter the size of the opponent, he's featured unstoppable plays around the basket. There have been hurdles too. The pandemic prevented he and his teammates an NCAA appearance, and various injuries have resulted in missing 24 games the past 2 seasons. But as is nature, for number 22, it's not about him, it's about team.
Even though I'm sidelined right now and things like that, obviously it's unfortunate, but I still have a lot of experience in the program, a lot of experience playing at this level, and a lot of experience winning at this level too. So we got a lot of young guys, and if I'm able to mentor them and kind of help them out in certain game situations and tight games and things like that, and keep the team motivated and hungry to keep winning, and then I think we'll be in good shape.
He's helped my game in a lot of ways. Probably the biggest thing I picked up from him is, the leadership role. Honestly, Ja'Shawn's been a vocal leader this year, and, in the years in the past, and he's showed a lot by example, just doing the right things on the court, and that's something I've definitely, took pride in and tried to do a lot, so that's definitely something I've learned from Ja'Shawn.
He just floats in the air. It's annoying sometimes in practice to go against that, but he is in the air for so long. That is just his advantage against a little bit bigger guys, and that's why he can play on the little bit bigger position.
He loved contact, he loved physicality, he loved getting to the free throw line, and all those things helped us his freshman year, got him on the court because he could guard, and he was tough, and he would get fouled, and he was physical. So that helped him get on the floor his first couple years for some championships, and then you saw his game kind of progress. His ball handling got better, his passing improved, his perimeter game improved, and that was fun to see that development each year.
When the final chapter is finally written on Jashawn Henry's career, you'll read these words: unique, courageous, winner, gentleman, a true champion representing Bradley University. For the Missouri Valley Conference, this is Dave Snell.
Our profile made possible by the 2022 State Farm MVC Men's Basketball Tournament. Make plans to attend the 32nd chapter of Arch Madness, March 3rd through the 6th at Enterprise Center in downtown St. Louis. For more information, visit archmadness.com. We'll be back with more in just a moment.
I got a job coming up. $5 billion easy.
Tom Holland.
What is that thing on your face?
Mark Wahlberg.
Puberty's right around the corner, kid. You can grow your own. You're doing great. Hang in there.
Uncharted. Exclusively in movie theaters. Rated PG-13.
So at AT&T, everyone gets our best deals.
Aren't others doing that?
Others say that, but not everyone gets the best deal. Like, what if I give you a lollipop? Then I give you our best lollipop.
That's not fair.
At AT&T, we think it's only fair that all customers get our best deals. And you get a choice of plans.
She said everyone.
It's not complicated. Only AT&T gives both new and existing customers our same best deals, like up to $800 off our most popular smartphones.
The owner of this Apple Watch has taken a hard fall and is not responding to their watch. The emergency location is latitude 47.7, longitude minus 117.5 with an estimated search radius of 41 meters. This message will repeat in 5 seconds.
This is your living room / yoga shanty / regional office / and this is the basement / panic room. Maybe what your family needs is a vacation home / vacation home. Find yours on the Vrbo app.
Great razors get borrowed. Right now, get a 6-blade razor set for only $10 in stores and online.
At Lowe's, with endless ways to organize what you need, you'll find some of the peace of mind you want at prices you really want. Start the year fresh at Lowe's. Shop Lowe's Store and Save event now, in-store and online.
3 days in a row, huh?
I know, right? Let's do this. It's like an album drop.
Sponsored by State Farm. Visit statefarm.com, talk to an agent, and get a great rate on car insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Get a quote today. We take a look at our first half stats. Production of Union Station, St. Louis, the home of attractions like the aquarium, St. Louis Wheel. You can do it all at Union Station. See where it takes you. Visit stlouisunionstation.com. How about Bradley? Partners shooting 47% there in that first half.
Yeah, they're shooting it well, but you're going to shoot it well when you're getting a lot of points in the paint. They have 26 out of their 34 points in the paint, so getting a lot of easy looks. Sycamores, on the other hand, shooting a poor percentage because, they're, like I said earlier, they're rushing shots and not making that extra pass. And Bradley does this. They've held every MVC team up under their season average. So this is to be expected, but they still have to try to find a way to get easier shots. The Sycamores do.
Sycamores have one true road win all year. That was at Green Bay in early November. They'd love to change that today. It's 34-23.
Oh,
you're doing it wrong, man.
What's wrong with action figures?
Nothing, except buying them without Capital One Shopping.
What's that, Samuel, Mr. L. Jackson?
Capital One Shopping instantly searches for available coupon codes and automatically applies them. Just download it to your computer.
Whoa, you're my hero.
Yeah, I can tell.
You like it?
I look good in miniature. Capital One Shopping. It's kind of genius.
What's in your wallet?
I don't say it like that, Devin.
So at AT&T, everyone gets our best deals.
Aren't others doing that?
Others say that, but not everyone gets the best deal. Like, what if I give you a lollipop? Then I give you our best lollipop.
That's not fair.
At AT&T, we think it's only fair that all customers get our best deals. And you get a choice of plans.
She said everyone.
It's not complicated. Only AT&T gives both new and existing customers our same best deals, like up to $800 off our most popular smartphones.
Look. This is the move right here. Boom. Boom.
That was solid. Now it's my turn. My bag of chips or your crunch wrap.
Do I have any say in this?
You're the chip guy. Thought you want me to share.
I think we have different definitions of sharing.
Maybe. Maybe not.
Eat my
I'll take
chips
some.
too?
Next time you can divvy it up.
Wow, so generous.
HGTV is inspired by stories of people making a positive impact. In celebration of its 100th birthday, Lowe's is giving 100 hometowns the gift of giving back. Communities will rejoice as they're repaired and renewed. This mission is about making community impact possible for all.
There's no way we could possibly thank them for what they've done for us. It's been an amazing experience. We are so thankful to Lowe's.
Visit Lowe's.com/100 hometowns to see how Lowe's is bringing communities together.
Is brought to you by State Farm. For surprisingly great rates, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. By Great Southern Bank, understanding what really matters. By Prairie Farms, farmer owned, locally produced since 1938. By Explore St. Louis. Start planning your visit today at exploreStLouis.com. And by Grinnell Mutual Insurance. Trust in tomorrow. With Marcus Wilson, I'm Dan McLaughlin. It is the NBC Game of the Week, 34-23 at the half. Bradley with the lead at home. 26 of their 34 points in the first half were scored in the paint. A lot of that was Rink Mast, who has a game-high 12 for the Braves. And it was a season-low 23 first-half points for Indiana State. So they had not seen a half of basketball like that all season long. 23 points. See if they can change it up here in the second half. 3 up and no good. The miss by Wilbar. They had 5 makes from behind the arc in that first half. And the Braves now their first possession here in the second half. And that'll be a foul against Mass, trying to get position inside. Bradley had 7 turnovers, 10 for Indiana State. That's Wilbar, hands it off to Henry. Fairly quiet in that first half. Comes in, averaging 15 a game, and he's fouled, and he'll go to the line and shoot a pair.
And like you said, he only had 4 in that first half. Came in averaging 16 in the conference, so I expect him to be a lot more aggressive this second half. Try to get on track.
March Madness, March 3rd through the 6th. Only place to celebrate before and after the games. Enterprise Center, NBC Hangout at Ballpark Village. All you need to know about the fan hangout, download the Arch Madness app today.
Yeah, that Arch Madness on Thursday and Friday, for any of you fans that haven't been there, it's electric. Thursday, Friday. Thursday, all of the teams are there. So you have all the fans. Even the teams that lose on Thursday, sometimes the fans stick around on Friday. And so it's just a great mix of all the NBC fans. Make sure you make it there this year.
That one rattles home for Indiana State's top scorer in Henry. Only 4 points in this game thus far today. Wide open on the block inside. Off the glass and good. That's Kent.
Again, Bradley taking advantage of their height and strength down low, getting much easier shots.
Thomas has a lane and is able to finish off the glass. Micah Thomas for Indiana State. He's got 13 points. That's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Bradley.
Here we see Micah Thomas coming off that pick and roll, turning the corner and finishing traffic with the deuce. Now, Indiana State is at the bottom of the conference and second to last place, but they're so young. and they have the possibility of Tyreek Key could possibly come back next year. So you take this young core with Tyreek Key, and they could be really good next year.
Whoa. Roberts to Leons. Well done. Well, Roberts is a fun player to watch. 6'3", one of the best leapers in the conference. Near steal it is. Mast has it for Bradley. 38-26 in favor of the Braves. Here's Kent, puts it on the floor. Gets it back. A couple of minutes into this second half of basketball. And that's off the mark. And the rebound for Thomas. They're going to call that, I believe, on the floor. You talked about being in the NBA. Well, if we were in the NBA, that's continuation, and Henry have a chance at a three-point play, and hopefully he's all right.
There you go, getting up high on that rebound. And Leons, again, I can't say enough about this kid. His size and his ability to move at 6'9", finishing with the left and right hand around the rim, above the rim, shooting threes. He's a pro.
So call that on the floor, and Henry will inbound on the baseline. Stepping out of bounds. Leons, but that'll be a foul.
Wow. I don't think I've ever seen that. Wow. From out of bounds.
So that's on Henry. That's his third personal, and he's in foul trouble here with a lot of time left to go.
That's a tough foul to pick up.
Trying to inbound and then the push on the inbound after the catch. Mast has it, hands it off to Roberts. Sets a pick. Roberts in the lane, floating, and he'll shoot a pair. So go back to the previous inbound. I'm with you. I'm not sure I've seen this.
Yeah, so the length of Leons disrupting the pass, and then when he went to go get it, I'm not sure why Henry pushed him. He was going to land out of bounds, but he did push him. The ref called it, and now he has his third very early here in the second half.
Roberts misses the first free throw. Stevens back into the ballgame for Indiana State. Wilbar is out along with Larry. Roberts, a 69% free throw shooter. Hits the second, 1 of 2.
You know, I think I agree with Coach Schertz right here. He didn't take Henry out. That first half, when they took him out, Bradley went on a 12-3 run. They're already down 13. He knows he can't afford to let this game get more out of hand. He has to trust that his best player won't pick up that fourth.
Thomas kicks it to the corner. The three is no good. That was Hittle. They want to run. Roberts with it. Sees a lane. Trying to get it to Mast with the quick hands. Indiana State the other way. The alley-oop. And out of bounds. Off the hands of Stevens. The substitution. Howell is in for Kent. And Roberts checking out as well.
That pace that we just saw, getting up and down, that pace favors Indiana State. They want to get up and down.
Yes.
They want to shoot more threes. Bradley really wants to keep it a more of a half-court game. So it'll be interesting to see if they can slow it down right here and get it back into the pace they would like.
A pick, ball fake, foul. It was Kent coming off the pick, and he picks up some contact. Already the fourth team foul against Indiana State here in this half, and it's not even 3 minutes old. Kent, a 64% free throw shooter. The Braves have won 3 in a row, trying to make it 4 here today. Beat Drake, Southern Illinois, Valparaiso. They shot over 50%. They were close to 50% in the first half. Opponents shot under 40%. You do that, it's a combination for winning.
And that's how Bradley won those 2 back-to-back MVC tournaments a couple years ago. They just played lockdown defense. Even though they weren't scoring a bunch of points, they were locking you down and scoring enough to win on their end. And that's the key to Bradley basketball.
Thomas up the floor for Indiana State. 14-point lead, largest of the day. At the rim, it's blocked. This is Howell to Kent. Ooh, Mast was there, but set up the offense. Now they go inside to Mast. Double with him, hand it off, easy 2. And Leons is there in the receiving end.
Bradley needs a bucket or a timeout right here. They're down 16, and they just seem very stagnant.
Henry. Stevens to Henry. In the lane. Bad travel, no call. Mass the block. Braves with numbers. Kick it out for three. Short. Ball is loose. And it's to Howell. And a fresh 20 for the Braves. 42-26. Into Mast on the block. Backing in his man. It's one of his first misses of the day. Out to Kent for three. No. Hit out of bounds. Kept alive. Initially thought it was off on the baseline, but kept alive, and the Sycamores have it after a long possession there by Bradley. There's Henry, and they need a bucket. The worst way. Stevens. No. And the rebound to Leons. Three up. Too strong. Tipped. Second chance opportunities. Oh, what a play there to keep that alive. Getting to loose balls, but they couldn't finish, and Hiddle has it for Indiana State.
Lid on the basket for both of these teams right now, but good hustle out of both teams.
Thomas kicked it to the corner. That three is off the mark, and Howell has it. They want to run. They push. Howell with it. Kick it to the left side. Leons, no. Mast tried to grab it in. He couldn't. It's been back and forth in the last couple of minutes. No field goals.
No, but this is where they say you live by the three, die by the three. Indiana State really needs a basket. Usually you would penetrate like this, but they've been shooting up those. They've been shooting up threes, and they haven't been falling.
It was tied up with Hickman, and he's called for the foul. Fans wanted a jump ball, but no call. A timeout taken with 14:36 to go.
People assume these photo shoots are easy.
Just like they assume they can't afford great insurance. But State Farm has rates that fit any budget.
What? All in the core.
For surprisingly great rates that fit any budget, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call or click to get a quote today.
Are you ready for this sports season? The licensed clinical experts at SSM Health Physical Therapy are. Don't let aches, pain, or an injury keep you from watching your favorite team compete or participating in your favorite activities. Trust our physical therapists to help you feel better, faster, and to get you back to the things you love. With many convenient locations throughout the community, SSM Health Physical Therapy is here to help you heal. To schedule an appointment today, go to ssmphysicaltherapy.com and experience the power of physical therapy.
It's more than an attraction, it's a destination.
Spend a day doing it all.
Can we go for a ride? That's amazing! So where's this?
It's all here at St. Louis Union Station.
Plan your visit at stlouisunionstation.com.
Tonight's Missouri Valley Conference legend is Indiana State's Carl Mix, a native of Chicago, Illinois. Mix played 3 seasons for the Sycamores, earning
Roan. 3.8 GPA in international studies and French. For surprisingly great rates, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You know, partner, I love to see things like this. Student athletes really taking advantage of the opportunity. Like you said, he came from Cameroon and didn't take the opportunity for granted. He's coming here with a 3.8 GPA. That's what you call a true student athlete. So whether he goes on and plays pro or becomes a professional businessman. The future is bright for him. The Missouri Valley Conference is good for that. If I can just give the Valley a shout out. You look at the players, so many good student athletes, even the coaches. Drew Valentine, the youngest coach in Division I. Mullins, another young coach. You got Darian DeVries, who was a 20-year assistant, turned that Drake program around. Dana Ford, another young coach. Oftentimes it's a springboard conference for bigger jobs like you saw Steve Alford and Conzo Martin, but the Valley is expanding with UIC and Belmont and Murray State. I truly believe moving forward it's going to be at least a 2-bid league. And with all these great student athletes and coaches, I love what the Valley's doing right now.
Hobbs hits both free throws. And it's 42-28. Well, if you're Indiana State, right now you're down 14 on the road, just trying to hang, you know, you're thinking single digits, and then you start thinking of those increments of 5.
Yeah, you're playing TV timeout to TV timeout. You can't get it all back. Like my coaches used to say, there are no 14-point shots. So all you have to do is just keep knocking it down, and you can't give up wide open threes like that. And allowing Bradley to stretch the lead to 17.
So Howell hits the 3. Indiana State with 1 true road win this year, so gonna have to come back and start doing it in a hurry in this one, down 45-28. Backdoor, nice feed, and a block. Leons, he has been active on both ends today. Boya sets the pick. Here's Leons. Now they go inside to Boya, trying to get position, and a whistle and a foul.
Leon sticking with the play on this last backdoor. He got beat on the backdoor cut. Instead of giving up, he contested at the rim, and with that 6'9" frame and length and athleticism, denied that basket by Stevens.
We'll step aside, a timeout taken with 13:41 to go. Bradley at home, in control.
So at AT&T, everyone gets our best deals.
Aren't others doing that?
Others say that, but not everyone gets the best deal. Like, what if I give you a lollipop? Then I give you our best lollipop.
That's not fair.
At AT&T, we think it's only fair that all customers get our best deals. And you get a choice of plans.
She said everyone.
It's not complicated. Only AT&T gives both new and existing customers our same best deals, like up to $800 off our most popular smartphones.
I love Bowie, but boot camp sounds intense.
Let's go, Peloton!
It's not that big a lift.
What's that for?
Just go with the...
He's a 1971 Bradley grad, an Emmy recipient, and a member of the National Radio Hall of Fame. He joined the ESPN staff in 1988 and worked there until 2002. He's completed 17 seasons in the Dodgers radio booth and is slated to be inducted into the NBC Athletics Hall of Fame in 2022. Wilson, 48-43.
Huge game. Bradley could get in a first place tie with Loyola. And it looks like they're on the way to doing it, but Loyola is a battle-tested team, so that game is not near over.
Terry Roberts off the inbound, an easy two. 47-28 with Marcus Wilson. I'm Dan McLaughlin. Feed underneath to Bledson and got it. Indiana State has never led in this game, and the only game that has happened this year for them was against Ball State. Every other game they've at least had a lead at some point.
And Bradley has been in control this whole game. And just their strength they've utilized their strength better than Indiana State's strength. Indiana State's strength is the three. They haven't been knocking it down as consistent. Bradley's been pounding it inside, killing the boards, and now that's how you have a 17-point lead.
Calix Stevens called for the foul. There he is. Where's number 3 for Indiana State? 17-point lead for Bradley with just under 13. Off the pick. And the miss there by Roberts. And Thomas now for the Sycamores. Going inside, and a foul. Could go against Roberts. We'll see. Nope. It'll go against Howell. That's his first. And the 5th team foul in the second half against the Braves.
I like what Indiana State has done the last 2 possessions. They've tried to get it inside. You mentioned they only have 1 true road win. And it's hard to win on the road when you shoot as many threes as they do. A lot of people want to play like Golden State, but a lot of people don't have Steph Curry and Klay Thompson to do it like that. When you're on a run, when the other team is on a run like Bradley has been, and you keep jacking up threes on the road, long rebounds, it extends that lead. You got to find a way to stop the run. That usually is with the layup or what they've done right here. Get to the foul line, make some free throws, slow it down, and get the pace back in how you want it.
Thomas at the line. He'll shoot a pair. 83% free throw shooter. And hits the first. Gets a lead to 16. Got them both. Ooh, near steal that time. Very close was Henry. And it's hit out of bounds back to Indiana State.
I actually think they called a foul on Henry, picking up his fourth.
Oh, they did?
Yes, picking up his 4th.
And Josh Schertz, the head coach of the Sycamores, not happy one bit. If they're going to get back in this game, may have to keep Henry out there playing with 4. So he's got 4.
And they're trusting him to stay out there.
And the big man, Mast, banging inside, lowering that right shoulder, baby hook, left hand, and doesn't drop. Contact inside, they let him play, and that was Stevens working defensively.
Good defense by Stevens.
In the lane, and they're going to call foul. They'll go against Kent.
Notice, partner, they called that timeout. They were down 19. They've now gotten to the basket twice. Got 4 points because of that. They're back at the free throw line, trying to reduce this lead from 14 to 13. And like I mentioned earlier, when you're on the road and the other team goes on the home team goes on a run, yes, a 3 feels good. But if it doesn't drop, you have to find easy baskets and get there and get to the basket and get fouls, which is what Indiana State's done, and they're crawling back into this game.
Bledson missed the first. Very good assist man, leads the Valley in assists per game. 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 47-33. Just over 12 to play. Roberts all the way up, got it blocked. Here come the Sycamores, and they have numbers. It's Thomas, lost the handle, got it back. Now Bledson trying to feed it underneath. He does. Scramble for the ball, kept alive by the Sycamores. Back out top. Bledson inside. Stepping through 2. They let him keep playing, and that will be a jump ball. Indiana State, that sideline, they wanted to foul, didn't get it. 11:31 to go. Bradley on top.
Hard work? Sure. Guesswork? No thank you. Because when you're on a mission, you want to get it right the first time. That's where the Home Depot comes in, with an app to rent and reserve the right tools with just a tap. With convenient image search options, and with the ability to see how something looks in your space before you even buy it. It's how the Home Depot takes the guesswork out of the hard work. The Home Depot app, how doers get more done.
This is your home. This is your family room / gym. The guest bedroom / music studio. The daybed / dog bed. The living room / yoga shanty / regional office / classroom. And this is the basement / panic room. Maybe what your family needs is a vacation home / vacation home. Find yours on the Vrbo app.
So at AT&T, everyone gets our best deals.
Aren't others doing that?
Others say that, but not everyone gets the best deal. Like, what if I give you a lollipop? Then I give you our best lollipop.
That's not fair.
At AT&T, we think it's only fair that all customers get our best deals. And you get a choice of plans.
She said everyone.
It's not complicated. Only AT&T gives both new and existing customers our same best deals, like up to $800 off our most popular smartphones.
Great razors get borrowed. Right now, get a 6-blade razor set for only $10 in stores and online.
Mission accomplished!
47-33. Bradley on top. You download the Arch Madness app presented by Great Southern Bank. Understanding what really matters, the app has all the info you need to know about tournament schedule, hotel accommodations, and other fun events during the tournament. Download the app on your Android device today. With Marcus Wilson, standing player at his time in Evansville. I'm Dan McLaughlin, 47-33. Bradley trying to make it 4 wins in a row, and again, starting to move up the standings in the Valley and become one of the hotter teams inside this conference.
Yep, I think they have a chance to finish in the top 4. Have to get this game to ensure that, but they definitely have been playing well as of late.
3 up from the big man. Mast, he couldn't get it to fall, and there he is again. Leons, he has been everywhere. Powell to Leons, puts it on the floor to Mast. And he can't finish. A big first half, and now a foul.
If you're Bradley, that's the shot you want. Mast 2 feet away from the basket.
Yeah.
Just didn't drop.
Under 11 to play, 47-33. Bledson trying to go inside. Now they kick it. That was Henry. Henry, wild shot. Got it to fall. The spinner off the glass.
Nice finish there by Henry.
They've cut this lead now to 12. Oh, and a steal. This is Bledson. Cuts a lead to 10. And the Braves want a timeout. A run put together here by Indiana State, and it's 47-37. And they have cut it to 10.
And if you notice, it's all come with 2s, partner. They're not shooting the 3. Here, the oopsie-doop right there by Henry, finishing on the other side of the rim. Love this finish right there. Between 3 people, use the rim to protect it and finish it right here. And now we got the defender coming from behind and getting the steal. Got the Sycamores back within 10. Like I said, you can't just always shoot your way out of it. They've been executing, getting to the basket, slowly grinding themselves back into it. And now we have a ball game, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a 9-0 run by Indiana State with 10:22 to go. We talked about it. You get it to single digits. You're on the road. things could change in a hurry.
Yeah, like you mentioned it. You're playing it TV timeout to TV timeout. There are no 19 or 14-point shots. They have grinded it out 2 by 2 by 2. Now that the ball's going in a few times, the 3 might fall, and now you can even get it down to single digits. So this is a big defensive stop for the Sycamores.
Bradley has not had a bucket in well over 3 minutes. Indiana State on the 9-0 run. Mast inside. They double on him, kick it out, ball movement. Leon's off with the 3. Loose, chase down. And it's going to stay now with Bradley. They've gotten to a lot of those loose balls today.
That was great hustle by Roberts. That looked like that was going to be an easy possession for Indiana State getting that, and he hustled after the ball and forced Indiana State to step out of bounds.
Howell to inbound for the Braves, and a fresh 20, under 10 to play now. Roberts. 10 on the shot clock. Howell, and will go the other way. The foul is Mast was trying to set the pick.
And he told the guard, be patient, let me get set up. Howell left a little bit early and forced Mast into that foul with a moving screen.
All of a sudden, this lead could be single digits with this possession. Bledson, 3 up right side, in and out, almost went down for Hobbs.
That's a good shot. That's a good shot. He was open. He's in rhythm, and they haven't been jacking him up.
This is Howell to Mast. Extended possessions now for Bradley, up by 10 here at home. 1 point, they're up by 19. Mast will try it. That's a 2. Foot was on the line. He's had a big day. Bledson. 3 up, 2 strong. 2 straight possessions, and Hobbs couldn't get him to go. They turn it over. Henry, no, can't finish it. Goes down hard. He's down on the baseline. Indiana State wanted a foul call. They didn't get it. They let him play. Mast thought about the 3. And down at the far baseline is Cameron Henry. He is hurt.
The ref felt that the defender went straight up vertically.
And Henry very slow to get up, and now he does.
Although Mast did go up straight vertically, I do think he caught him with the body in the motion of the shot. If you're at home, I think you get that call.
Larry will come in. Julian Larry for Cameron Henry as they tend to him on the sideline. So Bradley had not scored for 4:25. That ended their long drought, longest of the game, and they have the lead 49-37. Howell gets a pick. Mast for 3, well short, and an air ball, and it's back to Indiana State with 8:15 to play. And every possession now, especially for the Sycamores, becomes very important.
Very important. They need a bucket right here. Got 15 seconds before the TV timeout comes up. So to get a 2, maybe a 3, I would try to go back inside, because that's what got him back in this game.
And battling for position there was Stevens, and a foul call. That'll go against Howell.
And now you're in the bonus, right? So now you can score with the clock stop. Exactly right. You go inside, either try to get the layup, get fouled, score with the clock stop. This is exactly what they needed.
Stevens, 71% free throw shooter. He had a key block 5 days ago in their 76-72 win in the final seconds against Missouri State, and that won't drop. Howell Finds the open cutter, and going to the line will be Leons. And he'll shoot a pair. With that, we'll step aside with 7:55 to go. Bradley trying to hold on. 49-37.
A new home and new projects go hand in hand. With the Home Depot app, you'll pick it up in no time. You can pick up new skills in our Homeowner 101 workshops. Pick up new power tools with a tap. Pick up the things you need at our convenient lockers. Or even pick them up right from your doorstep. Pick up more of what you need so you can do more of what you love. The Home Depot app. How doers get more done.
So at AT&T, everyone gets our best deals.
Aren't others doing that?
Others say that, but not everyone gets the best deal. Like, what if I give you a lollipop? Then I give you our best lollipop.
That's not fair.
At AT&T, we think it's only fair that all customers get our best deals. And you get a choice of plans.
She said everyone.
It's not complicated. Only AT&T gives both new and existing customers our same best deals, like up to $800 off our most popular smartphones.
CSX is on the move, on a mission to support America's economy and serve our communities. We're one team, a team where everybody contributes and every player counts. We're hiring with immediate openings for those who want to help run one of America's leading railroads, earn competitive benefits, paid training for conductors at nearly $25 per hour, and great advancement opportunities. Apply today at csx.com/careers. CSX, game on.
What if your resume was more than a resume? What if it could adapt and improve? What if it opened doors you didn't know existed? Created opportunities that let you be seen, heard, even help get your foot in the door.
I got it.
An Indeed resume never stops working for you.
49-37, Bradley leading Indiana State. Next MVC Television Network production will be Wednesday. Southern Illinois will play host to Missouri State. Coverage begins at 8 Central. With Marcus Wilson, I'm Dan McLaughlin. Hang in there, buddy. Got an exciting finish, maybe.
And, you know, I'm looking at the scores across the valley. Drake is up 13 with almost 4 minutes to go over Loyola, so it looks like they might be able to pull that one out. Makes this game even more important for Bradley to win, because that would give 2 teams at the top with 2 losses, 2 other teams, UNI and Missouri State, with 3 losses. And Bradley would stay right in there with only 4 losses and be right in that mix to finish at the top of the valley. So this becomes even more crucial for Bradley to finish this one out strong.
Leon's at the line, 80% free throw shooter. Played at Mineral Area Junior College and then came into the Bradley program from the Netherlands. 6'9", active, long, athletic, and a factor here today. Looking for his 10th point, and he's got it.
He's a pro, so he's going to be able to go back home to the Netherlands and play for sure. If he can get some more strength on him and continue to develop his game, now he goes from possibly the Netherlands to a higher division in Europe, or possibly the big league.
Good to see that Henry is back in the game, has the basketball, and gets it blocked by Leons. Under 7.5 to play. Best set the pick. Howell had him. Mismatch inside. Henry playing with 4 fouls, and that's too easy.
That's too easy.
Rick Bast has a double-double here today. That's 16 points.
Between Mast and Leons, they're just too big. Mast is just strong. Leons has been everywhere. He's scoring, he's rebounding, he's blocking shots. They're really utilizing their size and their strength.
Can't finish. That was Thomas. Well-designed play. Hickman gives it up. Leons for 3. No, too strong. Tipped Mask is there. It just seems like Bradley's always been at those loose basketballs.
50-50 balls. Bradley is winning all of them.
Leon's fouled, and I believe that is number 5 on Henry. Fifth foul on Henry, and only 7 points here today. Came in averaging 15, 6th best in the Valley.
You know, it's days like this, and this is what I love about college sports. It teaches you something about life. You're going to have some rough days, and you got to go to the end of the bench, but you got to stay engaged and root on your teammates, right? Just because you're not having a good game does not mean you go to the end of the bench and sulk. You can stay involved. You root for your teammates. You go back into the gym tomorrow, and you find a way to bounce back.
Roberts and Kent back in the game for Bradley. Leon's now with 11. He's at the line. 6:34 to go. It makes it an 18-point lead now for Bradley. So Indiana State, a couple of minutes ago, had a chance to cut it to double digits, and now down by 18.
Yeah, it ballooned quick. They were down 10, and we were thinking if they got a 2 or possibly a 3, could put a lot of pressure on Bradley, and here we are back up 18.
Thomas picks up his dribble. A wild shot by Calix Stevens, and he'll shoot a couple. That's Leon's called for the foul. Stevens, 71% free throw shooter. 3 points this afternoon. Very tough ask of Indiana State to come back in this game on the road where they haven't won many, and then to do it with both Cooper Neese, who didn't play today, one of the top performers that they have, and then also with Cameron Henry, who's just fouled out. They're 2 top scorers. So tall order. We'll see what they have.
Yeah, it's going to be tough sledding these last 6 minutes. But if you're an Indiana State fan, you're looking out here, you got 2 freshmen, 2 sophomores, and a junior, right? This is the experience they need. And now you can learn from this. You keep getting better this year. And next year, now you got a well-oiled roster with experience.
Leon's the miss. Those made free throws ended an 8-0 run. Great job on the steal there was Hickman for Bradley. Now Kent to Mast. Couldn't finish at the rim. Back to Indiana State. Thomas in the lane. Nicely done. So Thomas has had a big day. 17 points. Mast hands it off, gets it back, and finishes. 18 for Mast. Substitutions now coming up for Bradley. And a timeout taken by Indiana State. 5:18 to play. NBC TV network crew travels to campus. It considers these properties home, so these hotels consistently support the conference and its 10-member institutions. So please call or visit the websites of these properties when making plans to follow your favorite Valley team away from home.
You know, Dan, if I'm Coach Schertz in that huddle right now, I know I have these young players. They're looking at the scoreboard. They know the game is probably over. And this is the time where guys start getting selfish and start thinking about, let me go ahead and get my stats. If you want to be a great team, how you do the little things is how you do everything. He's probably telling them, finish this game strong. Because when you finish the game strong like this, it builds for next game. It builds for next year. And with all this youth out there, they need to learn how to play 40 minutes, whether you're playing well or whether you're not. And right now they're not playing well and it's not looking bright, but they need to do things the right way, and that's how you become a championship team.
Right now they are down by 16 here on the road with just over 5 to play and the basketball in their hands. Here's Thomas, who has 17 for Indiana State. Kicks it out, 3 open, and that's in and out. Is Bledson. Sideline applauding that. That's the play that they wanted. Yep. Hickman, short. A quick possession. No need to do that. this big lead. Extend those possessions. Ooh, and a hard foul. Or is it? That was Boya. Had the block.
Well, you know, that started last possession. After the shot, I saw them pushing and shoving on the way back down court. And so that was just frustration from the previous trip down court. This right here, he went up. That's not a terrible foul. But what it is he said something to him because Bledson on the last trip down court pushed him on the way back down in transition.
Should be 4 shots here if you get the call on the foul. Then there was a technical, so that should be 4 shots, and then the ball for Indiana State. They could put in, you can make this a 7-point possession.
Definitely could. Boya's too experienced for that. He knows they do not need that type of play right now to give up these extra points, just to let a guy know that you blocked the shot on the foul.
So it was the block and then called for the foul, so he gets 2 here, and then 2 with the technical and possession. So Bledson hits the first, 84% free throw shooter. And this is how you let a team right back into a game.
Definitely.
So he hit those 2. Now is it 4 shots? So that was the technical, I believe. So that was the technical to start, and now here comes the shots for the foul call.
Yep.
Julian Larry will check in momentarily, and Bledson gets that to drop. Mast back in the game, Howell back in the game for Bradley. So again, if he makes this, so they shot the technical first, that would not be the possession then.
Right.
If you miss it, get it. Extended. All right, he hit all 4. So it turns out to be a 4-point possession and gets it to 12.
I wish you all could have seen the look Coach Wardle gave Boya on his way to the bench right there. He was not happy about that play.
Tavanainen, the miss.
And here we are, partner. Got us a game here if Indiana State can get a bucket.
That's a quick 3. No need to do that with that kind of lead. And it's hit out of bounds. It will stay with the Sycamores. So you could get it with a 2 to within 10 with 4:23. At 3, then you're back into single digits. On the road with under 4.5 to play. Stevens backing in his man. Stevens elevates, got it. And it's down to 10.
I like the fight. I like the fight in this Sycamore team. Like we said in that timeout, Coach Schertz told them, you keep playing. We do things the right way, and we finish the game strong. And this is what happens when you don't quit and you keep playing the right way. You find yourself back in the ball game.
Well, if you're Bradley, you can extend these possessions. There's no need to rush.
Right.
Tough shot. Oh, from the baseline, and they needed that. Terry Roberts. It's a big bucket.
That's a big bucket. That's what happens when you have an all-conference level player on your team. You know you can get him the ball, and he can get you a bucket when you need it.
What a move, and it drops in for Larry.
Nice move there by Larry.
And he's got 4 in this game. Mast at the end of the key as we approach a 3-minute mark, trying to work inside, mismatch inside. Mast kicks it to the corner. Roberts, ball fake, spinning. 3 up right side. That might be the dagger there. Leons has had a big game. Hits a 3 from the right wing. And he's got 15.
That was good defense. That was better offense. Both teams out there competing at a high level.
Inside, and Stevens. Stevens will go and shoot 2, and we come back. Tavanainen called for the foul. Big bucket here for Roberts. Bradley on top, 62-49.
With Early Paycheck, you can get your direct deposit up to 2 days earlier. That's another reason banking with Capital One is the easiest decision in the history of decisions. Even easier than this.
Well, honey, which one are you going to open up first?
That one! No way!
Yep, even easier than that. Plus, with no fees or minimums on checking and savings accounts, is it even a decision? That's banking reimagined. What's in your wallet?
Today's pros need today's tools, and the Home Depot is here to help. With job site delivery to keep you on site and on schedule, and equipment rentals to make sure you can take on any job. Plus, when you join Pro Extra, you'll earn perks on every dollar you spend. Earn perks 4 times faster when you join. Register and use your Pro Extra credit card. New tech, new tools, new ways to grow your business, all at the Home Depot. How pros get more done.
Hey, CoverGirls. Coming to you fresh-faced from home. Remember that? I was a CoverGirl in 1998, and today I'm a CoverGirl. Thanks to Simply Ageless, America's #1 anti-aging foundation. With the plumping power of hyaluronic acid complex. It's skincare and makeup in one for instant wrinkle reduction and healthy glowing skin. Once a CoverGirl, always a CoverGirl. With Simply Ageless. From easy, breezy, beautiful, CoverGirl.
America's most reliable network is going ultra, with Verizon 5G Ultra Wideband now in many more cities. Hey, it's Mindy! Downloading a movie up to 10 times faster than before. Whoa, is that done?
Yep.
Verizon is going ultra, so you can too.
Now, your caramel frappe in the morning can earn you a free McChicken in the afternoon. Because every order earns points with new My McDonald's Rewards. Download the app today to start earning free McDonald's.
Braves with a lead of 62-49 with 2:49 to play. Down the stretch run of our NBC Game of the Week. And our play of the game brought to you by Great Southern Bank. Understanding what really matters as we take a look at our play of the game.
Right here with Roberts going backdoor with the slam. The young man has some springs in those legs. That's what got Bradley off to a good start. Got off to an early lead and hasn't relinquished it since. Indiana State has tried to go on runs, as we've seen in this second half. But they had 5 threes in the first half. Hasn't been able to knock one down here in the second half. Bradley really tightened up on that defense and has them up 13 with 3 minutes to play.
So Stevens at the line. It's 7 points in this game. The 71% free throw shooter eyes it up and rattles home the first. 12-point lead. It's been a little bit surprising, the low output of scoring from Indiana State. They usually put up a lot of points. Doesn't mean they're necessarily going to win, but they're going to put up points, and they have not done that today.
When you play against Loyola and Southern and Bradley, you can expect that you're going to have one of your lower offensive outputs of the year. All 3 of these teams are excellent top 3 defensive teams in the league.
They've only had 5 threes in this game. That is one of their lowest totals. And there's Roberts drawing contact to the foul, and he'll go to the line. 2:22 to go. Stevens called for the foul, and Roberts heading to the line. 69% free throw shooter. Bradley defensively top 15 in field goal percentage defense in the country. They share the basketball. They lead the NBC in assists per game.
A lot to be excited about, not only for this team, but for the Valley. You think about this Bradley team with Leons and Roberts and Mass coming back. Everyone on the court right now from Indiana State is an underclassman that could possibly get Tyreek Key back. Isaiah Mosley, a young player. A.J. Green is not a senior. The Missouri Valley Conference has so many good young players, not only now, but next year. This is a top 10 conference in the league with a lot of all-American level players playing at a high level.
There's a lane violation against Indiana State. Little full court pressure, take off some of the clock, don't make it as easy.
Yep.
Now it's a matter of time as we head down the stretch, just over 2 minutes. The ball fake by Bledson. Into the corner, 3 up. And no good. Mass the rebound.
It's so hard to shoot over Lands. When he contests that shot, he's 6'9", and he gets that long wingspan up and jumps. Makes it a tough shot. Good decision there not to shoot that shot by Howe.
Extend the possession and 16 on the shot clock. 10th team foul against Indiana State. Both teams in the double bonus here, so Mast heads to the line. 65% free throw shooter. It's the first. A chance to make it a 15-point lead here. He's had a big day, 19 points, looking for number 20. And has it. Double-double for Mass, 20 points in the game.
And this 2-2-1 that they're running is not meant to steal the ball. Like you said, they just want to make them take a little time off the clock and extend and slow this game down.
Able to find that little soft spot in it. That's Calix Stevens for Indiana State. Full court pressure, looking for help, and they'll get the timeout. So the Braves able to get that timeout with 1:23 to play. 65-52. Players of the game presentation of State Farm, proud partner of the Missouri Valley Conference for a surprisingly great rate. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
For Indiana State, we got Micah Thomas, the young freshman. Really played a heck of a game tonight with Henry not producing the offense he normally does. The freshman put up 17 points, shot the ball well, really kept them in the game for the most part. And for Bradley, obviously Mass had a good game, but I like this choice of Leons. 15 points, 10 rebounds, his second double-double of the year. Ironically, his first one was against Indiana State as well, but he was just all over the place. He scored, he rebounded, you saw he got steals, he was blocking shots, and he even altered other shots. So he made his presence felt on the offense and defensive end. Great job by both of these young guys. Congratulations on player of the game.
State Farm, players of the game. 65-52. Mast has had a big game, a double-double, 20 points, 14 rebounds, 15 is his career high, 20th point game of his season. With the initial issues getting the ball in and then up the floor, so they bring Hickman back in after the timeout. He's got the ball there. So much smaller group on the floor, and yet they still turn it over.
Leons is athletic. He's not that athletic.
No.
Wilt Chamberlain would have had a hard time getting that one.
So Leon's coming out, Kent out. No, Leon staying in, Hickman coming out. Just over a minute to play. Thomas short, and back to the Bradley Braves with 1:08 to play. Bradley looking to go to 12-10 overall. Drop the Sycamores to 9-11. Leons up the floor, they break the pressure, and quickly a foul on Bledson with an even 1 minute to go. So Bradley trying to make this now, 4 wins in a row. One at Drake, tough place to win at, as well as they played this year. Beat Southern Illinois here at home. One at Valpo, so 2 of the 3 on the road. Indiana State here today. Coming up, they'll go to Northern Iowa and then be at Evansville before returning on Wednesday, February 9th against Loyola.
Northern Iowa's a tough place to play. Evansville, although down this year, has played teams well at home. Bradley beat them by 30 points earlier this year. But Illinois State beat Evansville by 38 points earlier this year, then lost by 3 48 hours later. So they got a tough couple games here, but they got to keep this streak going if they want to continue to climb their way to the top of this Missouri Valley Conference.
Indiana State will take a timeout with 60 seconds to play. And for them, the Sycamores, they will go back home, take on Drake, and then go on the road at Valparaiso, their next 2 games. So they're 2-5 in conference play. Looks like they'll drop to 2-6, trailing 67-52, barring a miracle. Indiana State upcoming schedule, so Drake, Valpo, then back-to-back Evansville, and then Illinois State.
The good thing for them, obviously that Drake game is tough, but all those other teams are at the bottom half of the conference. Evansville's in last, Valpo's in the bottom half, so they do have a chance to get some wins and climb up. You never want to be in that bottom 4 where you have to play on that Thursday night at Arch Madness. So that's their goal here at the end of this conference, is to get some wins, try to climb up to that 6th spot where they get to play on Friday and get that Thursday bye.
Watching how Bradley has come out and played today, and with the emergence of Mast and how well he is playing, they become a dangerous team here down the stretch.
They're a threat, and like they won back-to-back titles just like this. They were around 4th or 5th place. They started playing well. This is going to be 5 of 6 for them. And now, like I said, Coach Wardle gets his team playing their best basketball at the end of the year. And as well as they defend, and you got Roberts, and you got Leons, and you got Mass, 3 guys who can get you buckets on any given night. I definitely do not want to see them in the Missouri Valley Conference tournament if I'm another team in this conference.
Let's in for 3. That's short, and those struggles continue from 3. 40 seconds to play. Here's Roberts. No need to foul. Difference of about 15 seconds, game clock and shot clock, and some here in Peoria on their feet, applauding the effort. The home crowd on their feet now, and their home team is going to win this game. Roberts is going to let him just take a clock violation. 14.9 to go. He's taking across half court, and that'll be it. So Bradley will win here at home by the final of 67-52. And they're going to go to 12-10 overall. 6-4 in the Valley. The Sycamores, they dropped to 9-11 and 2-6 in conference play.
Well, like I said, Indiana State is young. They got to use this as a learning experience. You never want to get comfortable with losing, so you got to remember how this feels and use it as motivation to continue to get better and continue fighting.
So Bradley got off to a hot start here this afternoon and never looked back. Next game will be Missouri State and Southern Illinois. Note the start time, Wednesday at 8 Central. For Marcus Wilson, our entire crew, I'm Dan McLaughlin. Thanks for being with us on this Sunday afternoon in the Valley. Bradley wins it, 67-52.